What's going on, guys? I'm Danny with Lanier Lawn Care, and today we are here coming at you live from GIE 2021 from the EXPO outdoor booth. Now, today we're going to be speaking with John Powers about the new 56-volt eFORCE battery-powered equipment from EXPO that they're releasing 2022.
Yep.
And we are going to answer, hopefully, some of the questions that you would like to know that, fill that void in your head, I guess. So, John, thanks for joining us. What can you tell us a little bit about your background and what you do with EXPO?
Yeah, so I've been with EXPO for 14 years now. In December, I'm director of product management, so I kind of oversee the group of the product managers that are responsible for driving a lot of the new product development. I was a product manager at one point, so I've had responsibility for almost every product category that we have. And eFORCE is the biggest project that we've been working on over the last couple of years, and something that we're definitely pumped up to talk about.
So let's talk about some of these questions of the decibel rating. When it comes to, let's just say somebody had a 580, it's not very loud, but how's that going to compare to like something electric wise?
Yeah, so pretty much any piece of cordless equipment from EXPO is going to be significantly quieter than the equivalent gas unit. And to an end user, especially a commercial landscaper, that's really an important feature to have available as an option in case you want to, for example, start work earlier in the morning. Or if you're going to be working up against a building or something, say like a hospital or just a set of windows in a residence, where you want to be able to have that lower noise option available than an equivalent gas unit.
That's awesome, because I know there's times that I really want to start earlier, especially with hedge trimming, because I'm just ready. It's something I can do earlier in the morning before I have to actually start running my lawnmower and making all that loud noise. And it's just, if you've ever used the gas powered, then you automatically know that it's very loud and it's very heavy. So going to battery powered equals not only less dB, but it's also going to be way less in weight as well. So let's talk about the battery packs. Now, looking at some of the specs that the 2.5 amp puts out, runtime wise, is pretty impressive to me. And so, what other battery sizes are there, and can you tell us a little bit about some of the chargers that are going to be available?
Sure. So we have two different battery sizes available in the eFORCE lineup. We have a 2.5 amp hour battery and a 5 amp hour battery. The 2.5 amp hour is what comes standard with a lot of the tools. We have a couple of tools like the lawnmower and the rear handle chainsaw, and then the DSRM 2600 that comes standard with the 5 amp hour battery. If somebody wants to buy an accessory battery, the 2.5 amp hour is available for $149 retail. The 5 amp hour is available for $199 retail. We also have two different chargers available. We have a kind of a standard charger, which is what comes obviously standard with most of the units. If somebody wants an additional one of those, it retails for $69.99. And then we have a rapid charger available that retails for $99.99.
So here's the big question, because a lot of landscapers that get into this are probably going to be storing this on their, charging their batteries in their truck or in their trailer or something. Is there a multi-pack charger or something like that's going to be in the works soon?
It's something that we're definitely looking at. We kind of focused on getting a wide range of units out as part of our initial launch, but we're definitely not done with product development. We'll continue to develop products on the eFORCE platform, similar to what you've seen from us over the last several years with the number of gas products that we've launched. And we're going to be talking very heavily with end users. We're really close to the end user and what they need, and we'll be talking with them, gathering all the feedback on what they're looking for, and we'll deliver as many solutions as we can.
And as we can tell, if y'all haven't noticed, they went from a 58-volt system that they released a couple years ago to a 56-volt system. And if you look at the runtime between the 58 and the 56, it is totally crazy how they made a 56-volt with the runtime that they did, especially with a 2.5 amp hour battery, is very impressive. So being in the field a lot, when it comes to rain, this is probably one of the biggest questions I feel that people would really like to know. Let's say it starts raining and now I'm stuck out in the weather. How is this going to hold up to, do I have any worries? or is there a time limit that I should say, okay, well it's pretty much downpouring now, let me stop what I'm doing, or is this stuff going to get me through the other 10 minutes of trimming I got, or how should we look at that?
Yeah, a lot of the tools in the eFORCE lineup are IPX4 rated, which means that they are resistant to kind of your normal very light rain. If it's a downpour, obviously you might have some bigger concerns like lightning, and nobody should be out using anything in those conditions. So obviously, if that's the case, you want to move indoors. But in a very light rain, yeah, they'll be fine.
Sweet. All right, so let's talk about battery versus gas, and what's some pros and cons of me personally switching over from battery or to battery from gas when I don't live in a part of the region per se that is required to do something like that, or my city's not at the point of requiring it yet. Is there a benefit for me to actually make that transition?
There are several advantages for battery over gas, and a lot of it has to do with the lower noise. That does give some advantages in terms of start times. I see that in particular in some of the hotter areas of the country. A lot of the users that I talk to in Florida, they want to start as early as possible in the day, just because it gets so hot during the summer that they want to be stopping work before the peak temperatures of the day. So being able to start the job off with the battery equipment allows them to get an earlier start on the day, so they're not as fatigued at the end of the day. That obviously is an advantage. Also, there are some areas that even if it's not required at the municipal level, I've seen some companies that they want to have battery equipment used on their premise. Like, for example, I went to an Apple facility years ago in Dallas that they said that they required battery equipment on site there, and there are some opportunities for commercial landscapers to maybe get a little bit more business if they have that option of having the battery equipment available.
I never looked at it like that. Like I've heard of that, but it's not something that comes to my mind first thing when I ask a question like that. It's not something that so I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's a great way to get more business. Even if you switch over to gas later on in the day, at least you can still start earlier, be more productive in your business, get more done. What sets the 56 volt eFORCE apart from other brands on the market that I could go purchase?
Yeah, obviously my answer is going to be biased because I help work on it. So
that's a true statement.
We'll just put that aside for a second. So what really sets it apart is ECO, the company. We're experts in handheld outdoor power equipment from a range of users, all the way from a more residential focused customer all the way up to full professionals. And what we've done with the eFORCE platform is to take all of our knowledge that we've acquired over the 50 years that we've been making outdoor power equipment, and made a system that works for that entire range of users. Everybody from a residential customer that wants to just cut their lawn on the weekends, all the way up to a professional user that's out there cutting lawns day after day after day. We have a range of equipment that can meet that full range of users.
That's awesome, John.
Yep.
I totally appreciate your time that you have taken to answer all these questions. I know it helped me. It helped give me great information. Hopefully it helps give you great information as well. So if you don't know, now you know. It is ECO's 50-year anniversary as well. So congratulations on that, and hopefully a lot more years to come with their equipment. So thank you for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.